Bobby, on the 3rd of November, the Thursday, I believe it is, do you recall having a conversation with your uncle, Stephen, regarding a body?
Yes.
Could you tell us what your uncle Stephen told you that day?
Well, my buddy Mike was over too, and he asked us, it sounded like he was joking, honestly, but he asked us if he wanted us to help him get rid of the body.
Stephen's trailer.
Okay.
Here's where your mom lived and you lived, and here's your garage. This is Chris Road over here.
Okay.
You ever hunt off of that at all?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Can you go put it in one of the room, buddy? Please?
Did you ever see Teresa after? I know you said you came back and she wasn't around. Ever see her? at any point?
Never.
Never ran into her at all.
Never. Honestly, didn't know who she was until the missing person thing came on the TV, on the news.
So when you come back from hunting, you said it was like dusk or something?
Yeah,
Like 5
dark.
something?
Dark
It was
30.
dark out? Okay.
They
Did
call
you
it.
see anything going on your property? Was there, did you see any of your family members, like Stephen or anyone, hanging outside doing something?
Not that I can recall.
No.
You remember seeing a fire at Stevens?
When I left for work, I did.
Okay.
So what time was that?
I usually left work about 9:20, 9:25.
And who was at the fire? Did you see who was?
There was
hanging out
two
there?
people, I couldn't tell you who exactly they were.
Can you show on this map again where the little? Oh, I'm sorry. Where the
Oh, like
little-
from the,
okay. Yeah, no problem. Where the fire was.
the fire would have been back here.
So behind the garage.
Yeah.
Behind Steve's garage.
Steve's
right?
garage, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And
Got
he
it.
always burned stuff there. It was like a
Yeah, it was
an
like
actual
his-
pit, or
Like his fire pit, yeah.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I missed it. What time did you say you left for work?
In between about, usually 9:20, 9:25. About a 15-20 minute drive to work.
Okay.
So you always give yourself some leeway, you know.
Did you know either Ryan Hilligus or Scott Bladerman?
No. Nope.
Yeah, have you ever met them?
Nope.
Either one of them?
Nope, neither one.
Okay. And you said your mom's computer, to your best of your knowledge, was located where?
I believe it was in the living room.
And you said your mom's computer, to your best of your knowledge, was located where?
I believe it was in the living room.
Was it ever in?
No. Our bedrooms weren't big enough.
Let me ask it, was it ever in your bedroom?
No.
That's a more fair question.
No. We had like a 10 by 12 bedroom with two boys sharing it, so there really wasn't much room once you put
Sure.
beds in it and then a dresser and stuff like that, so.
Who did you share a room with?
I shared a room with Brian, I believe. And Blaine and Brennan shared a room. And eventually Brian moved downstairs. So then I had a room to myself for a little while.
Was that after 2005, or
That was 4. I don't,
was that before you turned 18, or?
probably close to
you
around
might-
that time.
Okay, so you might have had your own room on October
Yeah,
31st.
might have, yeah.
Was there, is there like, I've never been in that. Is there a finished basement in there? Is that like poured walls or
It's
block
poured.
walls? Okay.
It was poured, yeah. It was somewhat finished to my knowledge. I know Scott and I both for sure. I don't know if there was anybody else or not. And, you know, I got subpoenaed to testify. I had no choice.
Right.
I had to.
Exactly.
So I don't know if, I honestly don't know.
Did you make anything up when you testified?
No.
You told
Everything,
what?
everything I told was truth. I have no reason to lie.
Was Stephen mad at you for testifying? Like, did you hear jailhouse
I honestly, I
phone calls
can't tell you.
that Stephen's way pissed at you or
I
anything?
can't tell you.
You ever
I actually
visit him?
haven't stopped, I haven't talked to Steven since.
Okay,
Actually, the last time I seen him was in the courtroom.
okay.
And why is that? Just,
But never on his visiting list or anything.
oh, okay.
Do you have an opinion as to Stephen's guilt or innocence?
I honestly, some ways tells me he did it, and some ways tells me he doesn't. You know. You know, there's iffy parts of the case. Obviously, everybody knows that. You know, the whole Netflix thing was the Manitowoc County planted evidence, and it's like now they're coming after me for something.
Nobody, don't misunderstand, I'm not coming after you for anything. I'm just out here trying to get the facts.
I understand.
And a good, get the truth, that's all.
Okay, only two, buddy. Yeah, it just, and for me, it's, we had to live with it back then, and it's like, now we just gotta go through it again. And now I got these two little guys,
Yeah.
they got my last name, they're gonna go to Michigan. How are they gonna get treated, you know?
Fortunately,
Really not.
I think, that it's a much gentler time than when you grew up. And I don't think that there's quite as much of, can I say, a stigma that's attached with this stuff. People understand it, and they just understand more than they did back when you were growing up, or for sure when I was growing up. I grew up in a very intolerant time. And you had the experience to some of that, and that's unfortunate, but hopefully society's getting a little better than when you
Yeah.
grew up, and I know it has since when I did.
I said to people that know me, they don't treat me any different. They know that I'm a good guy. They know I didn't have nothing to do with it, and nor would I ever do anything like that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy that would give my shirt off my back to anybody. You know, that's how I've always been.
Sure.
You know,
We knew we had to ask that question because they're saying you're involved.
Yeah.
So our
Yeah.
question to you is, are you involved in the death of Teresa Hallbach? And
No.
your answer is,
no, didn't have nothing to do with it.
did anybody ever ask you to help them in disposing of the body?
One day, I picked up a roadkill, and my buddy Mike and I were skinning it out. And I believe this was the same day that the news, it was on the news that Teresa went missing. Stephen walked over and at that time I thought he was joking around. Asked if we wanted to help get rid of the body.
He said, do you want to help get rid of the body or a body?
A
What did
body.
he say?
I believe it was a body.
Do you want to help get rid of my body? What day was that?
Yeah, I honestly don't remember what day she went missing. That day reported her missing.
Did that conversation, when did that conversation take place? Was it the day after you had the deer tag, or the same day the deer tag?
It's the same day. We just got done hanging it up and we were starting to skin it out.
Okay.
So it was whatever day she went missing. I honestly don't remember.
So by you saying the same day she went missing was the same day that what, media started
Yeah,
talking?
the media started talking and it was on the news and stuff.
Okay, and it was the same day that you picked up the roadkill deer?
Yes,
Okay.
And where was this being skinned?
in our garage.
Not Stevens?
No,
in
our
your
garage. Our garage, yeah.
Yeah. So you're guessing, and I guess it's fine, around November 3rd-ish. What time?
It was afternoon.
Was it weekend, weekday?
I don't even remember what day it was.
Okay, so you were there with your buddy Mike, you said?
Yeah,
What's his full name, like what?
Mike Osmondson.
You still see Mike?
Yep, good. Still good buddies with him.
No.
His family treats me like I'm a son.
That's, hang on to that, that's special.